Good morning everyone, welcome back to another 100% on the channel. Today we're doing Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. This is the second game from the developers of Ultimate Chicken Horse. And this game has 28 total achievements and took about 5 hours because we were going for an achievement that was discontinued for a while. But we'll touch more on that at the end of the video. Moving on to the game, the characters are now on bikes, a little bit different from Ultimate Chicken Horse as you can see. This plays a little bit more like Happy Wheels. If you played that computer game when you're little, you're an OG first of all. But second of all, it plays a lot like that where you have traps and you can get knocked off. But as you can see in the tutorial, I fell during the tutorial and got an achievement for it. I didn't actually know this was an achievement. I didn't look at the list before starting, but I figured it wasn't going to be the easiest game to figure out right away. It gets a little bit easier at the end. I wasn't the best at this game. My editor was definitely a little bit better.
Of all of the things in the world that have never happened, that has never happened the most.
But all you do is complete the tutorial and you just move on from there. On turn events, especially for this channel, we actually hop into our first game with real people. And yes, I said real. We found 8 real people that were playing this game.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
So we hop right in and we're choosing a map for the first couple minutes. We're trying to figure it out. We're selecting characters. And after this, I was hosting this match, so I just posted a match on the whatever server browser thing. And once eight people got into it and we got into the match, which took a while for everyone to vote and do everything, you get an achievement for hosting an 8-player match. They don't have to stay the whole time, they don't have to do anything. So this is a pretty easy one. It pops about 5 seconds into the game, so if it doesn't pop right away, I wouldn't worry too much. It takes a little bit for the game to recognize that there is indeed 8 people playing this, because for the most part, I doubt there's very many people playing this game at all.
'Cause I'm all alone, there's no one here beside me.
At any point in the day. It is fun though. This is a fun party game. Play with your friends. You can play with 8 people. So here's the achievement popping for hosting a game with 8 players. And we move on to the next. Later in this game I fall for the 5th time. You can see that one of them was in the tutorial, but anyways, don't need to go over this. I fell to my death 5 times. Also in this first game, I ended up getting the achievement for having 2 seconds of airtime. This is just jumping and hoping that the game registers that you're in the air for 2 seconds. After doing this, I get another achievement. Not much to that one either. It's pretty easy. You could probably do this in private match if you wanted. But moving on, we ended up finishing this game. It ended with 3 people. The other 5 ended up leaving the game. But once you do this, you get an achievement for completing your first game and not doing a trick, because I didn't know what tricks were. Much like Ultimate Chicken Horse, my editor and I decided to take our talents to map editor to get some of these achievements. The one we got right here is jumping between 4 rails without touching the ground. We just put a bunch of rails and then just rode the rails all the way to the end. Continuing on, I got the achievement for knocking my editor off his bike with a trap. I didn't even have to get out of the player mode, he just did it for me. So that's another achievement down, just in editor mode. Continuing with level editor, we decided to start once again on various trap deaths. We started with the TV laser achievement. So you have to die by laser 50 times, and after just sitting in front of the lasers, we eventually get the achievement.
Julian!
Continuing right along, we continued in level editor, and after a while we completed our 10th trick. And actually at the same time, I don't know how this works, but I didn't complete the trick, but I did a double backflip, which is also another achievement, which is, I think you just hold LT and it starts doing backflips for you. But anyways, 2 more achievements down. So after this, we decided to end the game and start doing the things. But another achievement you can miss pretty easily is saving a level and sharing it. So before we did anything, we just saved the level as we had it and then posted it to the the main dashboard so people could play it if they wanted to. But after doing this and selecting all the little modifiers and what's going on in the game, you'll get the achievement for saving and sharing a level. Easy enough, just don't forget about this one. So an accidental trophy pop here. I was playing on my phone before this game started and forgot to place my trap. So here's the achievement for not placing a trap. Moving on. Next up, we made a coin map for collecting a bunch of coins for an achievement, but at the same time we completed a game without ever losing or coming in first place every round. And at the same time, at the end of this match, we rewarded our first outfit, which you need to collect all the outfits in this game for an achievement, just like Ultimate Chicken Horse. This one's a little bit easier. Luckily, you don't have to collect any characters.
Oh, thank God.
Moving right along, we decided to put traps at the end of this little thing and then fall for postmortem points. You need to do, I think, 10 postmortem points to get this achievement to unlock. But once you do it, you'll eventually get enough to get the postmortem win. And there's your achievement for you. So next we did our map where everyone has to complete in under 10 seconds. Luckily these kids knew what we were doing, and we ended up getting an achievement with 2 randoms in our lobby for, you know, random people just joining our lobby. Kind of crazy that people play this game.
You're still here?
The next achievement I went for was winning because of comeback points. So you have to let your teammate win a couple games before you win. So after doing this, I let my editor win a little bit, and then at the end I would complete the match and get some comeback points. And if you do this correctly, you will get the comeback points to win the game for you and the achievement. This is a little bit of a buggy one. Next achievement I got was falling off my bike 100 times. We're not going to talk too much about this one since I'm the best gamer alive. I actually didn't die 100 times. I fell off 100 times. Get used to it. So after this, my editor and I made a very hard challenge level, as you can see. And all we had to do is place on the scoreboard. So we created the map. It's super hard, as you can tell. And after completing the map, you get placed on the scoreboard and get an achievement for it. Hardest map of all time.
Scoreboard! Scoreboard!
So after this, I'd been putting off an achievement for a while, which is just equipping one of the helmets you get. So I can see here, I got mail and I ended up getting a helmet for the gator. But basically you'll get helmets and stuff throughout when you're playing the game. And for an achievement, you have to equip it. It doesn't do it for you. So I can see here, I'm putting on the helmet, and once you do, it'll take a couple seconds to register. But afterwards, you get an achievement for putting on your first helmet. This achievement, I don't know how I didn't get it sooner, but it's falling off your bike 10 times while trying to do a trick. Basically, all you have to do is hold X, and if you fall off your bike, you don't get the trick points. And then you have to do this 10 times. I don't know how I didn't get it sooner, but you know, whatever. The next one is also an achievement I was putting off for a while. I don't know why. It was just playing a game as each of the 8 characters it gives you. I thought I did this rather early, but I guess it took me this long to the video to realize I didn't play as all the characters.
You idiot! You're honestly an idiot! I don't know what's wrong with you.
So after completing this game with the gator, I get an achievement for playing a game with all 8 characters. So my editor and I, we just kept playing. At this point, we're entering the home stretch of all the achievements. Right here, I complete my 200 trick for an achievement. And we end up just completing this game because we're trying to collect all the outfits, like I said earlier. So it's pretty good if you do that. But outside of that, you don't need to. So by far the hardest achievement in the game is winning because of trick points. I couldn't get this to pop. It took me probably 20 tries for this to work. But I ended up getting it here by doing 3 tricks, and we lowered the score a lot to try to get this to work, and we just kept trying and trying. Eventually you'll get the achievement to pop. I did this before and it didn't work, just FYI. Anyways, as you can see here, we completed our next game, and after getting back to the home screen, we have unlocked another piece of mail. And as you can see with the achievement down below, we got a helmet for each of the original 8 characters, which is probably by far the most tedious part of this game. if you're keeping track, we have 2 achievements left in this game, and one of them is finishing 4th in an 8th player race, which is right here, and the other is falling into a pit 10 times, which I've definitely died more than 10 times in this game. This achievement was discontinued, but my editor will flash on screen that it was fixed earlier in the year. So we did end up getting 100%. Thank you for coming, and I'll see y'all next week.
1, 2, 3, 4.